Hey pals, what up? Welcome to Snor's Kitchen. Today we're gonna make burger steak, just like they do in Jollibee, so stay tuned.
What up? This is Snor's Kitchen.
So today we're gonna start with our burger patties, because we're gonna freeze them a little bit later once we form them. So we are gonna season it just a little with some pepper, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit of salt. Just you don't want the moisture to go out of the beef, but we're gonna also add some eggs so that it's gonna be like our adhesive. So just one egg will do. And for the beef for today, we're using 80% lean, 20% fat. And the reason for this is because you need a little bit of fat when you're making a burger. Also, it's gonna make it stick together a little bit better. And so we're just gonna mix this. And like I said, try not to mix it so much because you want the burger to form a lot better. Because it might fall apart if you mix it too much. For our mold, we're just gonna use the lids of our food containers. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than Jollibee, but it's okay. So you're just gonna fill up this mold. I think that should be enough. And just kind of squish it together. This one I actually learned somewhere online. I can't remember where I got it from, but it's just like, I think it must have been like a Food Network thing, you know. But yeah, it's like they use like the takeout ones, the takeout lids. And that was like, oh, that's something I can do too, you know. Yeah. So I'm just gonna open it up. So this is what it's gonna look like. I'm gonna put it on the wax paper or parchment paper, whatever you prefer, or whatever you have really. Anything just to keep the burgers from sticking together. So we're gonna I put another parchment paper there. We're gonna mold some more burgers here. And of course, may I remind you to wash your hands when you're preparing food. It makes it less gross, really. Ooh, that's a big patty. Who here watches Bob's Burgers? I love Bob's Burgers. And did you know that the person who voices Bob's Burgers is actually the same person who voices Archer from the show Archer? If you don't know who Archer is, then that's okay because he's the world's greatest spy. So we're gonna put these patties in the freezer. It's perfect. Right. So we'll give it like an hour or so, but we can start preparing our gravy in the meantime. So what are you gonna use for your sauce? We are gonna use some garlic and onions to saute with our mushrooms. You're also gonna have our butter here, but you can also add a little bit more oil if it's not enough. And we're gonna have some concentrated chicken broth here, but you can also use regular chicken broth. It's just gonna take a little bit more time to reduce it. And we have our spices here, and we have our flour to make the sauce thicker or reduce it. You can actually start making the gravy as you cook the burgers. So right here we have our garlic sauteing with the butter, and we have our oil here heating up. So we have one of our patties right here. I'm gonna show it to you. It's been frozen for like an hour now. It's not too much, but it might be better if you freeze it longer. But so we're gonna put it right here and then salt it as soon as the patties hit our pan. So now that the garlic's golden brown, we're gonna add the onions. Once the onions get kind of clear, you can give the mushrooms a go. And I'm actually going to start seasoning it with a little bit of cayenne and some white pepper. We're going to add a little bit of chicken broth to this already. And we're going to add some water here. Because like I said, it was broth concentrate. So we're going to start adding in our flour. This is a little bit less than half a cup. And we're not going to put everything right away. We're just going to let it thicken little by little and then adding more and more flour. It doesn't need to cook that long, it takes like a minute. So our gravy's ready and our burgers are ready, and anytime now our rice is going to be ready. So that's when we put that combination together. So we have a burger here and our rice, and we're going to add in the gravy, mushroom gravy, and there you go. Ooh, burger steak with mushroom gravy. Thanks for watching. Be a pal, like this video, subscribe for more Snor.
I like this. I like this.